Hi everyone, and welcome to the Kelly Kitchen. Today we are making a classic dessert that seems intimidating, but with a few of my favorite shortcuts, is one of the easiest and most impressive desserts you can make. This quick and easy Boston cream pie has 2 layers of moist, tender cake, a thick vanilla cream filling, and a rich, decadent chocolate ganache. Let's get started. These are the ingredients that we are going to be starting with. I want to mention that this mix tends to really stick to your pans, so to prevent that, I use pan baking spray with flour and also some parchment paper circles on the bottom of the pans. The first secret to making this a quick Boston cream pie starts right here. We're using a simple box of white cake mix. It gives us a consistently perfect moist cake every time, and it saves us so much time. I like to use the Betty Crocker Super Moist White Cake Mix or Duncan Hines. You're going to make and bake the cake according to the box instructions. A quick tip for a beautiful level cake is to make sure you divide the batter as evenly as possible between the two pans. So it's never quite exact for me, but just try to get it as close as you can. And just a heads up that this cake has a wonderfully tender crumb, so just be gentle when turning the layers out of the pans to cool. But the real game changer is our simple no-cook pastry cream. Traditional pastry cream can be fussy and it often takes hours to make and cool. This version, however, comes together in literally minutes. We'll just whisk together instant vanilla pudding mix with cold milk or heavy cream, and then fold in some Cool Whip. The result is a filling that's light, perfectly creamy, and beautifully vanilla forward, without that heavy, eggy flavor that sometimes traditional pastry creams can have. It is the ultimate delicious shortcut. Generously pile the prepared filling onto your first cake layer. Don't be shy with the filling. It will look like a lot, and that's exactly what you want. While it's a generous amount, the cream itself is surprisingly light and not overly sweet. It creates the perfect balance for the rich chocolate ganache and the tender cake. When you're done with your filling, you're going to place your second cake layer on top, and try not to tear it like I did. But if you do, don't worry. It's not a big deal because you're going to pour the beautiful ganache on top. The rich, decadent topping for our pie is a simple chocolate ganache, and it's made with just 2 ingredients, chocolate and heavy cream. I know ganache can seem intimidating at first, but I promise it's easier than you think. Here are a few simple tips to help you get it right. Use good quality chocolate baking bars, such as Ghirardelli. I've used chocolate chips in a pinch, but these contain stabilizers to hold their shape, which can sometimes result in a slightly grainier texture. So baking bars are definitely the better choice for a smoother result. You also want to chop your chocolate finely and uniformly. This is a crucial step because smaller, even-sized pieces will melt more quickly and most importantly, more evenly, which is the key to a smooth, lump-free ganache. Just heat your cream until it's simmering. Don't let it boil, and pour it directly over your chocolate. Now, the secret here is to just let it sit for 5 minutes. Don't stir it, don't agitate it. This lets the cream gently melt the chocolate, which is the key to a perfectly smooth ganache. Now, if you're having issues and your ganache is oily or seems to have split, this means that the cream was too hot or that the mixture was agitated too much. To fix this, you want to add 1 to 2 tablespoons of cold, heavy cream, or even milk if you don't have heavy cream, and whisk vigorously from the center out. The shock of the cold liquid will often force the emulsion to come back together into a smooth, glossy state. Now, if your ganache is lumpy, that means that the chocolate didn't melt completely. To fix this, you can use a double boiler, which means you place your ganache bowl over a saucepan of gently simmering water. Don't let the water touch the bowl, and then stir gently until the lumps melt. Or you can also microwave it in very short, like 5 to 10 second bursts, and stir well in between. But be careful to not overheat it. After it has come together, you're going to pour the beautiful rich ganache right over the top. Now, this needs to go into the fridge for at least an hour to let that ganache fully set up. And there you have it, a perfect slice of homemade Boston cream pie. It's an absolute showstopper and nobody needs to know how easy it was. You can get the full printable recipe on my website, thekellykitchen.com. And I've also put a direct link in the description box below for you. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you so much for baking with me today.